Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Now that it's September, there's fall in the air and I was feeling like it was time to do a transition into fall makeup look. So I've got some old favorites that I'm going to use today along with some new, hopefully favorites that I'm going to give a try. Some of these things are on sale this week because it is Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty going on right now. A lot of viewers had recently requested that I cover the 21 Days of Beauty, and unfortunately I was just too busy during the end of August and the first week in September to get a video up for you guys. So unfortunately I've missed the first week of the 21 days, but there's still about 14 days left. So there are some great bargains to be had. Most of the things that are featured in 21 days are 50% off. They have some of my all-time makeup favorites, some of my tried and trues. So I'm going to share those with you today throughout the video as we put on this transition into fall look. So I wanted to thank Ulta Beauty for partnering with me on this video. So I feel like when transitioning the makeup from summer into fall, I like to go with shades that are a little bit warmer, a little bit peachier, a little rustier. And some of the trends for this fall for makeup are really interesting. It's featuring a lot more color on the eyes, and I got the perfect palette for this. This is not included in 21 Days of Beauty, although they did have some gorgeous palettes, and they do have some gorgeous palettes coming up that you can grab, but this one just spoke to me regarding a fall tutorial. This is the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. It's not just completely oranges and rusts. It gives you a whole range of shades. Look at those pops of purple. They give you some beautiful matte neutrals over here to really blend everything out with and get your crease disguised and everything. So I use this palette today and I think it's just a beautiful fall look. So let's get started playing with some new makeup, and we'll also revisit with some old friends that have been longtime faves. Got a little baggie full of stuff, and I got the makeup for this video, but I also grabbed a couple of skincare things that I needed. So I needed a new one of the Ordinary Lactic Acid 10% plus HA 2%. I'm so happy that they have the Ordinary in store now, so when I want something I can just run over and get it. Of course you can also get that online. And I also needed a refill on my Michelle sunscreen. This has been one of my go-to sunscreens for the summer because it's so lightweight. It doesn't feel like anything on the skin. So I thought we'd start the video by just putting on our sunscreen, because you know that is an important base layer to your makeup. And where this is a tinted sunscreen, it almost starts, color correcting your skin, and so you can use less makeup and put on a little bit of a sheerer coating of makeup. So I love this sunscreen. I know some of my viewers who have super dry skin or super sensitive reactive skin don't love it as much as I do. So just if you have super dry or super reactive sensitive skin, I would be careful about getting that one. They do have a really great mineral sunscreen that's tinted for drier skin. That's the CeraVe Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. That one is awesome. For my eyelid primer today, I'm going to use something that I discovered last week that makes an excellent eyelid primer. It's the e.l.f. Matte Primer Putty, and this is a little mini. They're actually selling a set of 3 little mini e.l.f. primers. These are the face primers, but I love it as an eyelid primer. I feel like it makes my eyeshadow just go on so much more smoothly, and the blend I get with this is so gorgeous. It smooths my eyelids. If you're older and you have crepey lids, it'll smooth out the wrinkles, and it keeps your eyeshadow from settling into any eye creases all day. And if you already have it, because you love it for your face, just pop it on your eyelids and it does double duty. So for today's foundation, I'm going to use one of my longtime favorites, and I know this is one of your longtime favorites. It's the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation. This is very similar to their CC Cream. This is an all mineral SPF 50, and this is going to be the deal of the day on Saturday the 11th, and this will be 50% off. There's this one, and I believe there's also an oil-free version of this, and that'll be 50% off as well. So if you're a big fan of this, pick this up. I wear this in the shade Neutral Medium. So I'm just going to take one pump of this on the back of my hand, and to apply it, I'm going to use this e.l.f. sponge that I picked up a couple of weeks ago for another video, and I love this guy. You just wet it, it gets nice and big and puffy, and it's so great for putting on your makeup but keeping it nice and sheer and skin-like looking. For fall, I feel like we all put on maybe just a little bit more makeup, but You still want your skin to look like skin no matter how much makeup you put on. You never want to put on makeup that's going to make you look like you're wearing a heavy mask of makeup. And with these IT Cosmetics foundations, they're very, very pigmented. And so I feel like it's always important to put them on a little bit more sheer so that they look much more skin-like. But they give the most beautiful coverage because they are so pigmented. So it doesn't take a lot of it to cover up any imperfections. So I really love this foundation. It's been a favorite of mine for years, as I said, and I know a lot of you guys like it too. And look how easily and how seamlessly this blends into the skin. And it really looks gorgeous. It's got a really pretty lit from within glow to it. I love the finish of it. It's also great because it does contain that all mineral SPF 50, because even though it's fall, you still need sunscreen, right? You need it 365 days a year, rain or shine. Sunscreen is so, so important. And it really goes on nicely over this sunscreen. Wow. I hadn't tried these two together before, but what a great combo these are. This is so beautiful looking. For my under eye concealer today, I'm going to use my new Holy Grail under eye concealer. You guys, this is so good. It's the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear Concealer. They have this at Ulta Beauty, and it is just so gorgeous. You know, that's one of the other things that I love about Ulta Beauty is that they have added so many new brands, whether it's on the high-end side of the house or the drugstore side, and they really have upped the brands and the selection. So I love it that they have Lancome now, they have Estee Lauder, they have MAC. I mean, so many of my favorite brands. So the online shopping there is just so good. And my favorite thing about Ulta Beauty is that their bonus points turn into cash at the register. So I had like $200 worth of points and I just applied it to my purchase and my entire purchase was free. All right, next I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Powder to set my under eyes. And I always use this e.l.f. blush brush to put it on. So I just take a little bit off the sifter part of that and then I just press it underneath my eyes. With this concealer, I feel like it's not too glowy, so you could actually get away without powder under the eyes, but for me, I just like how powder looks under my eyes. I like my under eyes to be a little bit more matte, but you know, it's all personal preference. So for my contour today, I'm going to use KVD Mod Con Liquid Gel Contour. These I just picked up and they looked so cool. They're a really big package and this came in a whole bunch of colors and they were divided up between warm and cool. I got it in two different shades. I got it in Fair Cool 90 and Light Medium Neutral. So I wasn't sure exactly which one I wanted. You know, for fall I feel like you want to go warmer, but I didn't want it to be too dark. So I'm going to start with the Fair Cool 90 and I'm going to use this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. So I'm just going to put that there to define my cheekbone and then I'm just going to blend it out with this brush. Oh my gosh, that blends so beautifully. Let me just try the warmer one on the other side to see what it looks like. I'm feeling like warmer just because, you know, fall, you want to do the warmer colors. Wow, it just gives the most subtle hint of color and I love it that it's a cream. What do you think, the cooler or the warmer? I think I'm going to go with the warmer. And this brush is so beautiful for blending your contour out. You know, and I love the e.l.f. brushes because they're so inexpensive. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love that. And then I also put a little bit down here, always on my, where you like might have a little sagging on your jawline. You gotta put a little bit of contour there and that will also help to warm up the edge of your face, really sculpt out that jawbone. And then lately I've been back to contouring my nose a bit. So I'm just gonna put a little bit right here in my little nose bumps. All right, that looks good. For my blush today, I'm going to use a longtime favorite. These are the Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infused Blushes. These are so beautiful. Here's how much I love this blush. I have it in almost all the shades. So this is Mykonos, the one that I love for summer, but Seychelles is the one that I love for fall. I always break this one out every fall. I think it's just so beautiful for a fall makeup look. And these are 50% off tomorrow, September 8th in the 21 Days of Beauty. So if you want to grab one of those. I'm going to go ahead and use the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush for this. And I'm just going to dip it in there. These are so pigmented. I always put a little bit just on my wrist so that I don't end up with too much, but these blend so beautifully. So I'm going to start high on the cheekbones and then bring it forward a little bit. And look at that beautiful blush. It's just the prettiest color for fall because it's not too bright and it's not too coralish. All right, let's move on to the eyeshadow. I grabbed this Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. It smells so good. It smells like cinnamon. And aren't these colors gorgeous? Talk about a beautiful fall palette. And to put on the eyeshadows today, I grabbed a little It Cosmetics brush kit. The It Cosmetics brush kits are going to be 50% off on September 11th. So they have a bunch of different ones. This one's normally $30, so it'll be $15 that day. And this is just a cute little travel kit. So you get 5 brushes in this kit, 4 eye brushes and a face brush. I'm going to use this little shadow brush first from the kit. And I'm going to use this shade here, Flower Power. So first I'm putting on this lighter shade here to really brighten up the eyelid. Next I'm going to go in with this little crease brush. And I'm going to dip into Muffin Top right here. That looks like it'll be a pretty warm color, but I love it that they also give you a slighter cooler tone if you want to use that. If you prefer more cool tones than the more orangey rusty tones. I'm just going to pop that right at the outer corner of my eyelid and swirl that up onto the hood. So this is what we want to disguise, is where this folds forward. So using this nice medium shade really helps you to do that. And part of achieving this trick is to have the eyelid be light and bright, so there's a contrast between the two. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop this on there. Now if you need to, you can reach over and pull up on your eyelid a little bit, following the natural crease of your eye, but see where the actual fold is right there? I'm keeping this high and above that. So then I'm going to go in with their little smudger brush. I'm going to go in with Batter Up here in this corner. I'm just going to take a little bit on this smudger brush. I'm going to tap it off really good because I don't want any fallout. Place that at my outer corner. Just make a little wedge there. Then I'm going to go back with the crease brush and just blend that out. I love this shade though because it's not completely orangey. It looks a lot more rusty in the pan, but it goes on like a real neutral brownish tone. Very pretty. Let me go ahead and blend that out. I'm really loving this purple color down here, so I kind of want to use a little bit of that because you know what? Makeup is fun, and why not just have fun with it? All right, and this is a tiny, tiny e.l.f. brush that I got a week ago or so. I'm going to grab a little bit of Sugar Plum down here just for the very inner corner. That color is called Food Court. Also makes me kind of want to use this one here, Stay Current. So I'm just going to pick a little bit of that up on the smudger brush. Just put a little bit of it right out here at the outer third. And then I'm going to use the blending brush, the crease brush, to just blend those together and really kind of smoke out that outer corner. Wanted to try a new liquid eyeliner today. I got the Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner. These are the deal of the day today, so these are 50% off if you're a big fan of the Stila liquid eyeliner. So you just kind of press it at the base of your lashes. This one I have in this really pretty brown color. So if you love those or if you wanted to try those, 50% off, great way to give those a try. But I'm going to go ahead and use the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. This is the pencil liner. I'm just going to tight line underneath my lashes on the uppers. And then for my lowers, I'm going to use Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner pencil in Mushroom. This is a longtime favorite. I love the shade of this. It's like a really pretty taupey, like a sparkly taupe. I don't like to use really dark eyeliner on my lower lids, and I just like to smudge that out a little bit. For my mascara today, I'm going to go in with my Lancome Idole mascara. This is my Holy Grail mascara. I love this so much. So just going to pop on a couple of coats of that. This mascara is so good. It doesn't clump, it doesn't flake, it curls my lashes, it lengthens, it adds volume. It never smudges or flakes below my eyes. It's just so perfect. I love it so much. While I was doing the mascara, I was looking at the eyeshadow and I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful eyeshadow. I love this purple color. I just love this for transitioning into fall because you're still like going through the fun days of summer, so you don't want it to be too like pumpkin spice falling leaves, but this is like a perfect kind of transitional look to bring you into fall without being overly like fall, right? So, okay, I have a new product for my brows today. I picked up the Benefit Brow Pomade. This looked really good. I got it in the shade 2.5 Neutral Blonde. That set came with a little liner brow brush, so that's adorable. We'll give this a try. So here's the pomade, and then it's got the little scraper thing. You want to be able to scrape it off on the sidewall there, because you don't want to load up too much on your brush, but you want it to be more like on the tips of the brush so that you can go in and fill in your brows without it getting too clumped up. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I love this color. And I really like a pomade because if you don't have a ton of brow hair, then this will just color the skin underneath the hairs that you have and really help you fill in your brows and make your brows look much, much fuller. All right, we're missing just the lippy and then we'll be done. So I discovered this NYX Slide On, Glide On, definitely a turn on waterproof lip liner a couple weeks ago. And so I grabbed another one of these. The first shade I got it in was very pink, so perfect for summer, but to transition into fall, I wanted more of a rusty kind of nude. That is a perfect lip liner shade. Love that. And then for the lippies, I bought 3 because I couldn't decide what color I was going to want to use because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the eyeshadow. But I got the KVD Epic Kiss lipsticks. These are new. These are vegan and cruelty-free. You know, my plan was to go for more of an orangey lip and a little bit more of a subdued, just kind of tan and, you know, rust-colored eyeshadow. But where this eyeshadow came out so colorfully, I want to use a more neutral lip, but let me just show you this one. This one's called Eco Feminist. Look at the shade on that. It's so pretty. It's going to be the perfect fall rust color, and I love the packaging on these. It's like white and nubbly, so if you're digging around in the bottom of your purse for it, you'd definitely be able to recognize it by feel. All right, so here's what it looks like full color. So that's so pretty, but I feel like it's kind of competing with the eyeshadow, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one off. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and reapply the lip liner. Here is Womankind. There's the shade on that one. Yeah, that's the perfect color. Really helps the eyeshadow to be more the star of the show. And then I just want to swatch all 3 of them for you because they were so gorgeous. There are the swatches on those. All right, so there's the finished look. I am really so happy with how this came out. I love this purple, how it transitions over to a little bit of smoky darkness at the outer corner and then up into that nice fall peachy tone for a really great fall transition look, but it's still fun and it's still lively for summer. I think this palette is absolutely gorgeous. So that is a great one to pick up, as well as some of the things that are 50% off this week, like IT brush sets, the IT Bye Bye foundation, the Stila liquid liners, or the Buxom blushes. So that is it for today's video. I wanted to thank Ulta Beauty again for working with me on this one. It was a whole lot of fun to make. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.